99X, it's Barnes and Leslie on the Morning X. We're talking reboots. Because we are a reboot, but we're more of a rehash than a reboot.
There are a lot of great recommendations, too. I love this.
We're like a used tire.
Stop it.
So if you want to add to the conversation, if you're playing the role of big-time TV executive, what would you reboot? 470-741-4999.
Oh, yes. Good morning. Morning X, who's this?
Good morning. This is Lynn. How are you?
What's up,
Hey,
Lynn?
Where are you calling from this morning?
I'm calling from Tucker.
Oh, yeah. What's happening in Tucker? What do you do for a living?
I'm a food safety consultant.
There you go. Keep it
Love
safe.
that.
All right, well, right now, though, you're a TV executive. What would you reboot?
So right now, I'm actually pitching the pilot for you, I think, because I think Emergency from the 70s.
Oh, I used to watch that when I was a kid, yeah.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that, Leslie?
No, I don't, but go ahead. Refresh my memory.
It was like Cops, but with ambulances, right?
Ambulances in the emergency room. So it was really set at the beginning of paramedics. Before that, they just scooped you up in an ambulance and got you to the hospital as fast as you could, and a lot of times you didn't make it because you got no intervention. So the idea is of the reboot is that Roy and Gage are the original characters, and they're both actors and they're both still alive. So it's the retirement. Robert Mantooth and I can't remember the other guy's name right now. I looked it up before I called, and of course it slipped my mind. But the idea is that Roy was always the conformist. You know, I think that he retires as the fire chief for LA County, and it's his retirement party at the original station. Then Gage was always kind of wanting to cut an angle and entrepreneur, and you have him having been successful, you know, during that transition to privatizing the ambulances from it being the fire department.
You're the TV executive.
Anyway,
hold on, we can't whiteboard this whole thing. So
I love it though.
We need the pitch line.
That's the premise.
Okay,
that's the premise. Is you're starting there, and then you've got the sexual tension between. You know, one of them is the daughter, one of them is the granddaughter, and the grandson, and you got the city versus county, and then they also have a sexual tension. Yeah, I mean, I think it can be done.
I gotta say, I just looked it up. Gage was really good looking.
Well, and there's no better. Think about it. The drama is instantaneous. If you start every episode with a pickup of and following along inside the ambulance, I mean, could there be any more drama instantly? No. Good idea.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, you guys have a good one.
Appreciate you calling. Have a great day.
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
Have your people call my people.
I'll have your people.
Hey, Barnes, you asked him to be a TV executive, so
I know he just went a little too far.
Yeah.
Like he was ready to read us the whole script of the first episode, right? Morning X. Good morning. Who is this?
Ernesto.
Hello, Ernesto. It's time to play TV executive. What would you reboot?
Cheers.
Yeah, Leslie mentioned that in the first segment. I agree with you. That would be easy to do also.
Yeah.
I loved that show.
Would you change anything, Ernesto? Would it just be resuming?
Resuming.
Just pick up. They could easily do that, I think. I don't know why that show ended either.
Unfortunately, Kirstie Alley is no longer with us, so they would have to
right.
recast Kirstie.
But you can get away with a recast when they've passed away.
I think so. I mean, Rhea Perlman, Ted Danson, still around.
Yeah.
Would
Ernesto,
Kelsey come back? Grammer? Anyway.
What part of town are you in?
Moultrie.
Yeah.
Oh, Moultrie.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Have a good day.
Hi, Morning X. Who's this?
Hey, this is Tony.
Tony, are you ready to reboot something?
The A-Team.
Oh. And Mr. T looks exactly the same.
Oh.
Yes, he does. That's crazy.
Why not?
We need more sitcoms. I'm so tired of the reality TV. I would like to see more sitcoms like we had back in the 90s and the late 80s when I was in school. We all had family TV night back then, and you don't have that anymore.
Yeah, but they kind of changed. I mean, I know reality kind of killed a lot of them, but they got really hokey, and I think that's why reality was able to kill them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a little less reality. I'm with you.
Hey.
Hey, I know.
We need 20 flavors of 90 Day Fiancé to keep the world rolling. But yet, reality, they always said that reality was just temporary for that strike that was way back then, but it's not going anywhere. But I do agree they
No.
should curb the idea of these splintering off these reality shows into 15 other reality shows.
Yeah, the spinoffs kill me.
Yeah.
But I don't see this sit.
Yeah, we had such great shows back then, like the A-Team and Simon and
Yeah.
Growing Pains and Family Ties. We had all those that showed, the family aspect, and nobody does that anymore. It's all reality based.
And nobody does it well. And I think that's the
No.
problem.
You got it.
What other family shows could reboot? What about what was the one with dude from Modern Family? With Christina Applegate? What was that one? Why is that on the tip of my tongue?
Married with Children.
Yes.
Loved Married.
Yes,
Loved Married
yes,
with.
that would be a great one. Yes.
You could do a modern take of All in the Family.
Yeah, you could.
Yep.
Which Modern Family now Modern Family is one of the because of the uniqueness of the way they shot it, I think made that such a good show, and the talent.
Yes.
That's another one though.
Come on, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
They got the new Bel Air on what is that? Peacock, and they made it more gangsterfied now, and
Yeah.
it's not the comedy that it was when Will was there.
We need someone to take over the Brady Bunch lane.
There you go. There you go.
I wanted to be one of those kids, when I was a
The
kid.
Brady
Yeah,
Bunch is a
right.
perfect example.
I just, you had your little crush on Cindy, depending on what age you were. You wanted to hang out with Bobby, whatever. But I think that lane could be filled up. All right, dude. Hey, where are you listening
yeah.
from today?
Dawsonville.
All right, Dawsonville. We appreciate you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Do you
have a
think
good
Bryan
day.
Cranston would ever come back and do Malcolm in the Middle?
Ah, man, he's done such a great job. Let's squeeze one more in. Hey, Morning X, who is this?
This is Cameron and Lisa.
We got a tag
Wow, we got
team.
a duo here.
I like that. All right, guys. What should we? Are you guys in bed? What's the scene?
Cameron and Lisa.
We are in Ecuador.
You're calling us from Ecuador?
Yeah.
Damn.
We retired to Ecuador last year.
Nice.
Smart.
That's got to be so weird listening to an Atlanta radio station in Ecuador, but I'm down. I like it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the
Great.
reboot? What should we do?
The mustache, Magnum Pie.
Well, Magna PI is still on.
Oh.
Yeah. It's kind of like kissing your sister. It's not really.
Ooh, thanks for that. Isn't Magnum PI still a thing? I think it is.
It is?
That and Hawaii,
Where?
isn't it?
Oh, well, I knew Hawaii Five-0 came back, but I didn't know about Magnum PI. How did I miss that?
They tried to reboot with Jay Hernandez. That was it.
Okay, then and it didn't work?
Yeah, it's not the OG. It wasn't.
Oh, I just looked. It ended last year. Or no, it's ending.
wow.
Wait,
What?
or it's ending now. It says 2018
Oh,
to 24.
where have I been? Yeah.
All right.
It went longer than I thought.
You guys retiring in Ecuador, what do you do all day? Lay on the beach?
Well, we're up in the Andes.
Oh, beautiful.
We're going to some Inca ruins today with some friends.
So you guys just sit around and hang out? Like you're retired for real?
How cool is that?
Yeah.
And they picked Ecuador, which is gorgeous.
Nice.
It is. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And we spent 6 weeks on the coast, and it was a little hot for us. We're up in the Andes, where the average temperature is 72 degrees all year.
All right. Well, channel some of that through back at us on the radio. I appreciate
Thanks for
it.
listening.
Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it.
Yeah. I had put 30-something because that was one of my favorite shows.
I loved
And
30-something.
Well, and you could do 40-somethings and 50-somethings and all the somethings. You could do all kinds of stuff.
Yes. 30-something was great.
So I follow Mel Harris, who is the lead woman, on Instagram, and they're trying to do a reboot of that, and I hope they're successful.
Wow.
Yeah. We've not seen the last of these reboots. I guarantee it. Well, guys, have a great day on your hike. We enjoy it that
Thank
you listened
you.
all the way from Ecuador. Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
All right.
sure thing.
Have a great day. We'll see you later. Ecuador.
Barnes, I thought of one more.
What?
Scrubs.
I was never into that, but I could see it.
Ah, loved Scrubs. Okay.
Totally. All right. Thanks for the calls. There's your reboot. This is the original rebooted 99X.